Buying new windows and doors? Here are 5 common mistakes to avoid.
Desert King Windows, we knock out the weather.
Mistake number 1, choosing a bad installer. The installer matters more than the brand. A bad install equals leaks, drafts, problems later. Maybe the windows don't function as well. They're definitely not going to seal as well. You can buy the nicest window in the world. This is as nice of a window as it gets right here. If this is installed by somebody who has no idea what they're doing, it is going to be a horrible window. That is the paramount and most important thing, is choosing the correct installer. Always got to check the reviews. You got to check the experience, the warranty, how well they support the warranty, because I mean, at the end of the day, somebody can make you all the promises to your face, but if they don't hold up their end of the bargain a year or 2 later, if something goes wrong and they're not there for you, the whole point of hiring that person is gone. You have to make sure that it's somebody that's actually going to warranty their work or be around. You know, maybe a company that's been in business for 25 years and done over 30,000 installs. Maybe that's a company you choose. I don't know. I'm just saying. Mistake number 2, getting lost in the window data. Over-researching leads to confusion. Window stickers don't tell the entire story. One quick example of that, the solar heat gain coefficient. A lot of people will base their entire window purchase, at least in the southern climates because it gets warmer over here, basically says the darker the window, the more energy efficient it is. And that's not necessarily the case. So you don't want to dig too much into all of that stuff. So it is easy to become overwhelmed. There's a lot that goes into windows and doors. There's a lot of different types out there. And if you start getting too much into it, it becomes way too much. You really should be looking for the right company, then let them direct you to the right window for you and your home, because that's really what's going to be the most important thing. Some other things are, if you're looking at that NFRC label, which is good, there are definitely some good things on there, but if you're basing everything off of that NFRC label, solar heat gain coefficient, the U factor, the visible light, the air infiltration, if you're basing everything off of that, well, that might not be the right purchase for you, because you can have really great rated glass. Well, that glass can also be installed in a very poor performing frame or a very cheap frame. That's not gonna last in our desert climate. If you're going just based on that, it's not gonna be the right choice. That brings me to mistake number 3, not picking the right window for your home. This is where the company that you're choosing, this is where you rely on them. They are gonna help you pick the right window for your home. The right window for your home isn't necessarily the right window for the neighbors next door. You may want the window to do other things. Maybe noise reduction is more important for you. Maybe heat retention is more important for you. Maybe ease of operation. Maybe you're somebody who likes to open up all your windows and get a lot of fresh air in the house. There are different windows that do a better job at that than others, but those others might be rated better. It all comes down to the company that you're doing work with. If you choose the right company, that company is going to direct you in the right way, and they're going to teach you, they're going to educate you, they're not going to sell you, they're going to educate you on everything. And that is going to be the most powerful thing that you can do, is picking the right company. Mistake number 4, falling for sales pressure. You gotta watch out for the today only deals. It's a tactic. A price today is usually the same price tomorrow and the next day until, well, for some reason the price goes up. Falling for a sales tactic or horse and pony show or something along those lines will always lead you to the wrong decisions. Most decisions that we make that are out of impulse tend to not be the right decisions, right? Why would a giant purchase, a very expensive purchase for your home, be any different? It takes time to make sure that you have the right company, the right window, and the right everything before you say yes, before you say I'm gonna pay all that money. It's incredibly important to do. And that's why if you have all those sales tactics, all these buy today, they might be hoping that you're not looking at their reviews, or you're not maybe looking into their warranty as deep as you should be. They might be banking on that. Make the right decision, take your time to do it. Mistake number 5, not asking enough questions. When you work with a company that takes time to answer your questions, you want to make sure that you ask enough questions, because what happens if it's not a thorough enough warranty? What if there's a bunch of red lines in there that exclude the majority of warranty issues for them? You know, you have to be able to ask these questions. You have to be able to do that extra research. If multiple people show up, let's say you get 5 estimates or something like that, and you just go, lowest cost right there, and it looks like the STC rating's good and it's the lowest cost, boom, done. Buyer beware. That could be the cheap frame, that could be no warranty, that could be a fly-by-night company, there could be a lot of reasons why that's the cheapest. Generally, their cheapest quote is probably the worst one. And that cheapest quote oftentimes ends up becoming the most expensive quote in the long run. So you want to make sure to ask enough questions and do your due diligence, especially when it comes to the company. And then the second thing would be the windows. Ask about materials, warranties, time frames, installation methods. If the time frame is a lot sooner than a lot of the other companies are quoting you, kind of a red flag, don't you think? Either means they don't do enough work or they're overpromising from the get-go. So what else are they overpromising about? All of these things are outlined in our buyer's guide. Choosing new windows can be overwhelming, but our free window buyer's guide makes it simple. No overcomplicated jargon, just facts to help you decide with confidence. And don't forget to get 3 bids. And if you're in one of our areas, make sure Desert King Windows is on your list. You'll be glad you did.
We use the best windows, cause nothing works better. Desert King Windows, we knock out the weather.